Barriers. Physical or psychological, barriers prevent progress, unity, development, and growth. All around the world, barriers continue to impinge individual and national prosperity. Fiji is no different, but barriers can be broken down by being heard and enabling healing processes. By working together, communities and nations can overcome these hurdles. The Foundation for Rural Integrated Enterprises and Development, better known as FRIEND, has worked tirelessly for more than a decade now, facilitating social and economic development. Reaching out to communities and individuals, identifying dreams, needs, resources, and working together for simple, practical solutions. Our modus operandi is social, health, and economic well-being. It's about empowerment, believing in the strengths of individuals and communities. FRIEND responds to the needs with integrated approaches, building capacity, knowledge, boosting morale, changing mindset, helping individuals realize opportunities and identify possibilities to overcome adversities.
Irrigation system during dry season and also farming material.
Social empowerment programs and good governance is key part of the engagement.
Questions, comments?
Community-based training programs assess needs, conducts mapping exercise, resources, strengths, and communities evolve their own plans for stepping forward.
Andon kan ni mami marota kan irto ulah main na teman ni friend. Merto mai bareta ka bikito. Sona bakaya yang takinika.
Working and walking together, they take one step and FRIEND takes the next. FRIEND has established close links with the different communities we work with as we provide regular support and follow-up, evolving supportive relations.
Marau ni alai tiko na dona songoni kartu tiko kina FRIEND kartu di baka kau reida na rotundola bana bi salan bi buke soro ni kimami buke kina na leo ni bonua ke ena kaimbaleta na tiba kini ni mami tite. Santo na baka tingu lebu ratu sa kau tachiko mai bi kiman. Maruta kana bi kartundo ndondolinga kina aya bi kimami na leo ni bonongo na bi ka kimam tibaka. Na buani kau, na sore ni kau, na niu, na vika todo sara, waka kina na oni, ngori na vika sa kimami, waka dora sara chunga ndendai.
Our work requires innovative, open-minded, and enterprising people. And that's exactly what we have. People who are willing to look beyond issues, go beyond barriers, and identify solutions. Our services are for all those who need it, breaking all barriers of ethnicity, ability, gender, and geographical locations. All the work is based on the value of humanity. This has made the organization respond to needs in times of disasters with relief and rehabilitation.
जो टाइम तूफान लगा है तो हम लोग के तो ये ऐसे गिरा ना घर ई फ्लोआ मेरा तो घर के भीतरे हम लोग रहा ना जड़ से उखड़ गए घर एक को चीज़ हम लोग के बचा नहीं रहा घर में ना भाई पोड़े के ना कटिया उटिया कुछ नहीं रहा सब तो उड़ गए रहा ना तब फिर हम लोग के फ्रेंड्स ला लोग बहुत भारी मदद करी ना टीन लकड़ी सब चीज़ वही लोग मदद करी ने कल हम लोग जानो सीमेंट बालू लिया है उससे घर बनाया तब फिर चीज़ उज बटोर उटोर के रखा है बहुत तकलीफ काटा है जैसे ना तूफान में फ्रेंड्स ला नहीं मदद करता हम लोग के पास घर नहीं रहता वो चीज़ सोचता है ना हम लोग बहुत भारी मदद करी ने
Itangi lamba apa nando kui biti walangango ka
E lutu kina e sini bakata na vale na corona viango. Ngone lutu kina na vale totally destroy sarangat nanggelenga sang go sindo saranga na vale tuke lala kevin. Sini bakata na vale nanggelenga. Subondo na vale kaule butuke. Kotena vangi giritak na floa na katet. Na community hall undur satu au sakir ngiri sasi cukup minanti. Pitanga nau ape nawa sakel talo sasiki. Singa taraba somuna kaba. Katol ni singa na kau. Kau kedir bal kona tin bagada na bale sombu kedi rarango usange wasi atongo eu. Singa sombu kina na kau tuna saro sasibi au nangiri minanti na sekolah sibi ni buli non rango ni buli. Ngone na biango ngone buli 132 sekolah sibi da kaba na friend.
FRIEND has also evolved programs to meet the national health crisis of non-communicable diseases. 80% of all the deaths coming out of NCDs are because of diabetes. Diabetes alone causes a lot of complications for us. I have been a surgeon for a while, and as a surgeon, I have had to make difficult choices of saving diabetic lives by removing their limbs. Now we have a rate of 1 amputation every 12 hours. That equates to about 730 a year. Now that's quite a lot for a population of about 830,000 like Fiji. We have a prevalence rate of 30% diabetes. Our youngest diabetic is an 11-year-old primary school student. Diabetes is the biggest cause of adult blindness. It is the biggest cause of chronic kidney disease and end-stage kidney disease. FRIEND has hired full-time medical teams to be in the Northern and Western Division. We screen entire communities, and those identified are provided with follow-up care every 6 weeks. Each family we work with is encouraged to have integrated backyard gardens with a variety of fruits, herbs, legumes, leafy vegetables, and staples. We provide knowledge-based and agricultural support to these families. These gardens provide food security and physical exercise as well. To beat the disease, we have been organizing traditional meal competitions and extensive fitness exercise programs to encourage physical activity.
Oh, they are doing such a wonderful thing for awareness. People like us, sometimes we don't realize
the people who are
healthcare is very important.
3 of the main risk factors for NCDs are tobacco smoking, food, and physical inactivity. You see in front of me here is a lady, I think is in her 60s, 70s. So we are trying to encourage them to participate in competition, but it's easy enough competition for everybody that is walking.
Those disabled by the illnesses are also being assisted by livelihood options as far as possible. There is no shortage of livelihood solutions. Unemployed youths have the opportunity to learn new skills through various fun-filled activities. Those who wish to pursue formal training are given the opportunity to join the Youth Employment Networks program run in partnership with USP Lautoka Center. A basic requirement is 40 hours of volunteer work to have work experience. After 3 months training in soft skills, youths have to complete work attachment before graduating. Other youth groups with special needs of hearing disabilities have been trained in recycled paper making using kava, ginger, and banana. The paper is then used for handmade cards and artwork. When a community or individual asks for intervention, they have to go through a consultative mapping exercise to identify skills, resources, traditional knowledge in the area and potential market for any livelihood initiative. When there is land, water and farming knowledge, traditional crops with steady markets are encouraged.
I've got an interest in farming, so I want to know more, and especially thinking about marketing and all that. So that is the very reason why I come over to see what are some of the advantages on my side, what I can learn, so that can help me to improve the standard, especially when I'm just only a few months now after retiring.
FRIEND encourages cluster farming to ensure that farm advice, quality training and market access is easier. Cluster farming is a cooperative style of farming that allows farmers to grow crops individually but together can supply the quantity needed to meet commercial requirements. Farmers are planting traditional crops like pulses, maize, sweet potato, yams, lemongrass, which attracts a steady market. FRIEND has sought markets for communities that have identified crops like laya, turmeric, local nuts and cinnamon. We believe that anything that could be done in volume, has quality and consistent supply is easily marketable. New crops with high demand for import substitution are trialed by FRIEND before being provided to farmers. These include local spinach, beetroot, herbs like basil, dill, spring onion, etc. To encourage healthy eating, FRIEND has been advocating organic farming methods and use of home remedies to tackle pests in farms. Around 50 farmers embrace the strict controls of organic farming and are on their way to certification. The process is not only healthy but will yield higher income as farmers do not have to pay for expensive chemicals. FRIEND has also tried to use value-added seasonal fruits to provide markets for farmers while adding another income source for producers. We produce jams, chutneys, pickles, herbal infusions, breadfruit flour, cassava flour, cereals, oil infusions, and desiccated coconut. These products are available in high-end retail outlets and are being used by many hotels, providing a steady market. Where there is abundance of fruits, FRIEND provides training in value addition, so dried fruits could be prepared for home consumption, baking, healthy snacks for families and for sale. All FRIEND programs have been structured to ensure sustainability when implemented in various communities. Where there is minimal land resource, other relevant livelihood options are looked at, which has strong market access. Many farmers have combined this initiative with fruit orchards that fruits better with bee pollination, providing an additional source of income. If families have local feed options with leguminous plants like vai and saijang, or stay near a fish jetty and have access to fish guts, or have tapioca and other fruits and vegetables to feed free-range poultry, then this becomes an income source through sale of eggs and meat. The market demand for free-range poultry and eggs is huge, and there is high scope in this area. Local feed options ensure cheaper, chemical-free and healthy meat for families of Fiji. And it doesn't just stop there. Consistency and perseverance is a must. Why is it important? Simple. These two words embody much of Friends' work. We have persevered through tough times and have been consistent in our efforts to improve lives. Tropical Cyclone Evan blew off our headquarters in 2012. In spite of this setback, Friend continued to serve the communities and rebuild at the same time. No hurdle or barrier has been too tough or too cumbersome to overcome. The tales of struggles underpins the determination of the founder who established Friend in 2002 from a small cubicle. To establish Friend, Sashi left fully paid employment in 2001.
There was very little support for the ideas. There was no money, no the know-how of how to get it started. But I knew that I had to try it. If it didn't work, I would be at peace knowing that I tried it. I wasn't sure if my methodology of socioeconomic empowerment would work. But once I started, I kept trying. I had to keep trying at it. Before long, too many people were being served, and throwing in the towel was no longer an option.
Along the journey, many friends joined the march. Donors came on board, including the Canadian, Australian, and New Zealand government. More recently, the European Union showed faith in the organization with a multi-million-dollar grant. Some corporate organizations also joined the cause, including Mandro Lease, Communications Fiji Limited, Fiji Gas, Morris Hestrom, Prouds, CDP, to name a few. Many other friends and organizations joined in to provide ongoing much-needed support. The odds were stacked against them, but with commitment, our team simply found ways to overcome this. The struggles are real, but the rewards are indicative of the vision behind Friends' efforts to improve lives. From humble beginnings, selling chili and tamarind chutneys, Friends' produce have diversified just like their reach. The simplicity in our selected projects belies the magnitude of our work. It has inspired many. Not only the communities benefit from our capacity building efforts, but local and regional institutions are constantly visiting the organization to study, learn, and possibly implement our model.
We're happy to share with other organizations whatever we already know. If it's going to help the communities grow, we're glad to help. After all, we all are chasing the same dream.
We are facing the same issue, and we are looking to liaise with Friend and how we can build a partnership with Friend and have the similar initiative that we can produce the value-added product, very organic products through our local products, root crops, that we can feed our people and society to reduce or avoid different sicknesses that we have instead of consuming refined food.
By linking up with other groups who have similar goals and objectives, we have been able to widen our reach. We only consider ourselves successful by the number of lives we touch and bring positive change for the families of Fiji. And that's what it's all about. Changing lives, improving circumstances for the marginalized. So what does the future hold for Friend? Fiji's cultural and traditional beliefs are quite diverse, which means that needs vary. Each needs a tailor-made solution. That is exactly what Friend offers to those seeking its assistance. Friend will continue its quest to break across all barriers that have created marginalized communities.
Our dream is of a Fiji and the Pacific that's healthy.
Physically and economically healthy.